victory and a place in the final of the Kazoo Champion of Champions of 2022. But knowing Mark Selby's reputation for recovery, recuperation and for rallying, Trump will want to finish this off as quickly as possible. .95% for Judd Trump pot success rate. That is hard to beat. Although, when he beat Mark Allen the other night, even in a 6-1 defeat, Allen's pot success was 95%. His stats have just improved, Neil.
One. The way that he whipped the cue ball around the angles there with right-hand side. It zipped off those cushions. And he's got to play a little deft one here and behind the colour. A lot of reds to cover up on this shot. He's played it well enough. I think the right-hand red he can get to, but even then it's not a particularly inviting table Mark Selby comes to. Well, if he's going to try and drop into the left side of the bunch, which it's only shaping up to do, he's decided against it. I was going to say the red on the left is making that very difficult shot, so he's on the other side. Well, judged to perfection. So he got out of that really small predicament that he was in.
Who would have thought that when Mark Selby defeated Shaun Murphy 18-15 to win his fourth world title in early May 2021, that 18 months later he would still be waiting for his next appearance in a final. Didn't make one all of last season, hasn't made one yet this season.
Credit to Mark Selby for that shot. It was quite brave to go into the bunch, thinking that he might leave a red. Yes, he has left one, but you know, the one just off straight there, hard, tough shot to play. But then Judd might think, well, hang on, what is my safety shot here? And that's where he can be dangerous. The ability to pop long balls, maybe when forced into them. This could be one of those occasions.
One.
It's just a fantastic shot, it really is, because, like I say, he was in a spot of bother, and now he's absolutely bang in the balls. That is wonderful cueing.
Given the context, given the cueing, If that's not a hot shot, I don't know what is. Now it's just minding his work. Chipping away.
Yeah, and getting that
6.
red perhaps off the pink spot. So certainly that's what he's eyeing up there. That would free things up for the high value colours a little.
7.
You feel it's in his hands now as to how close he can get this match one at this particular visit.
Thirteen. 14.
Typical of, I think, Judd Trump's style of play, that he wouldn't be overly bothered that he's not
19.
got a great deal of access towards the black.
20.
Get by with slightly lower value colours. Certainly going to move those two reds below the pink on this shot to give even more freedom to it.
$26.
He's okay right-handed, Judd Trump.
27.
But when he's got to play with pace, that's when he's a little vulnerable. He's not as good right-handed as Ronnie O'Sullivan is left. Let's put it that way.
There's one big shot here, just avoiding the green and then slipping back up down the right side of the table.
Judd Trump, 27.
Surprised he missed it. I thought the positional side of it was the problem. Now, what has Selby got? He's been sitting down a while, ruining that ball that bounced out a couple of frames ago with absolutely nothing since. 28 minutes without a pot. And now he's presented with this.
Yeah, after that black refused to fall, Trump put together 225 points with that reply. Selby needs to show his characteristic steel.
Well, there you see it. There you see it. Do you think, well, that was a bad miss, but then all the things that go on in the snooker player's mind. Time away from the table. Time to let some negative thoughts creep in the case of some players. Not saying that's what happened there. As it happens, it wasn't a very easy shot, but it's not any easier when you've not seen a ball for half an hour.
One.
slowish walk around the table for Judd. I don't know whether the brown goes in the middle. If it doesn't, he's going in behind the brown, and that's always second prize at this level. You might think, yes, he's got him in trouble, but it players in more trouble when they're sitting there watching their opponent close out a match. And that's the only consolation for Selby, is that he is coming back to the table. Tough snooker he's in mind.
It really is. But if anyone can solve this conundrum, it's him.
He's already eyed up the two reds with the black there, trying to get him behind those two. And I tell you, if anyone can, Mark can. Other than that, I'm not sure quite how he thinks he's going to hit one and not leave one. I think he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cushions here. Be some shot. Great effort. Brilliant effort. But he'll get the chance to play it again a little better because it's got to go back. So he's got the line. You at home have got the idea. Got to get the pace spot on. Just make the most minor of adjustments to the place he hits the first cushion.
Foul and a miss. Judd jump 4.
As we said, even for the professor of Green Bay's geometry, this is a test and a half.
Yes, and the miss rule, if you're not that frequent a watcher of the game, think, why is he putting it back? Well, Mark could hit a red here more often than not. He wants to hit one that leaves things safe. So that's why the miss rule exists. Great effort, this. Oh,
foul and a miss. Judd jump 7.
Going back as well. And the points at the moment are okay, but of course if he keeps hitting the black, then you know you're about a million behind.
Foul and a miss. Judd jump 7.
4 attempts, 4 valiant attempts, but nevertheless a quartet of fouls and 22 penalty points thus far.
That will do, thank you.
Something that'll make him happy. Look at that gentleman that said, "Come on, Mark," before he played that last one, inspired him. I doubt it somehow.
22 points given away, but in many respects it might be a profitable trade-off for Selby.
Not if this red goes in, Phil.
1.
Not now, you're right. It was a tough pot. And Trump is clearly in to win.
Well, he's not there yet, and we don't know
4.
how things are going to pan out over the next few days, even if he does win. But I can tell you one thing, he's definitely playing a lot better. It's the first real sign from Judd
5.
this season. since the World Championships, where he got beaten in the final by Ronnie O'Sullivan. And the signs are the work that he's been putting in is paying off because he's playing better, no doubt. Not delighted with that last shot, however. Wanted to be straight on the pink, and then it would be all over, I think.
Almost there.
Well,
if he rolls the blue in, there's too many in it by a point. If he takes a lower value colour but gets on a red and pots the red, then it's definitely over anyway. And that is the conundrum here. Does he play the blue, and is a red available straight afterwards? We know that Mark Selby can get the snookers, so he won't be thinking he's won yet, Judd.
17. Judd on 17.
Some flickering embers of hope for Selby, the great escapologist.
Frame conceded. Frame unmatched.
Hope has been extinguished. We're always looking for turning points in these matches. There's no doubt where the turning point was tonight. At 3-3, Selby potted a black. It jumped out of the pocket. And from that moment on, Judd Trump took charge. And he was in total command for the rest of the contest. Judd Trump into the final of the Kazoo Champion of Champions with a well-deserved 6-3 victory.